Like maintenance vendors will do national studies on tens of millions of work orders on how property managers perform over those tens of millions of work orders in their system that use their system, and responsiveness and satisfaction rates and all these different things.
You have different managers for different ones. Now, I call them managers, but they have the majority of the responsibility on those fronts,
Right.
but we're still kind of like running it,
Right.
which is a goal of mine to like start to step back.
Got
But
it.
it's hard when you're like, how do I give away some of these responsibilities and still have them make sure that they have the highest standards at deliverables?
So you, again, I'm kind of envisioning that you and Rocio, different offices, both have assistants. She's got her business, you have your business, and they might be multiple businesses and there's all kinds of hats and stuff. But just to simplify it, she has her deal, you have your deal. But she is the systems and process person. You're the hunter gatherer. Does she do systems and processes for you?
She does, yeah.
Okay.
And then the way we trade is like I go hunt and gather for her.
Got
So
it. Okay.
like marketing for the on-market and off-market stuff, I get to her.
Right.
All of the rentals that I've gotten or flips or whatever, she sells them for me
Right.
at a full 3% as an agent. So then she gets paid
Right.
off the stuff that I bring. Friends, whatever, like she's still getting paid through that. All the rentals that I've gotten, she gets paid a full property management fee, probably
Awesome.
comparable to what you get paid as a fee from other people. So we very much treat it like a business. I go do my thing, and then she makes sure that she supports my thing at a
awesome.
fair rate.
Yeah, that's the right way to do it too, because you got to treat it like a business. You have to, because the second you start shortchanging like one department or the other, they get lopsided, and like one actually is losing money and you can't realize it. What I did that worked to help, I have a very high standard for myself, an extremely high standard, and I don't meet that standard every day, right? I'm not saying I'm just like some great dude all the time, but like I'm very hard on myself. Like I kind of laugh when people are like, well, who holds you accountable? I'm like, dude. I mean, I had people hold me accountable 100%.
The mirror.
But like no one will be harder on me than myself, right? So you look at that and you're like, when you're operating everything, in your head at least, it's going at 100%. Like you're getting an A+ in what you're doing. Like your job sites are perfect. Like all your communications are perfect. You're responsive. Everything is exactly how you want it. And it likely is very close to what you perceive, because you are who you are and you act the way you do, and you have the work, the effort that you, the ethic that you do and stuff like that. So you're likely pretty accurate in that perception. So, and you realize though, in order to grow and to scale, or to have some sort of lifestyle outside of like the hustle, freaking getting after it 80, 100-hour weeks, like unless you want to do that forever, which is cool if you do, but like if you want to eventually like dial that down or get out of it a bit, which not saying you are, I'm just generally speaking. From my experience, I needed to get out of that after 5 years of doing it, and even actually more so in different industries before real estate. I needed to dial it down. I have young kids and stuff, and so how do you keep the culture and the values and the ethics in your company of what you would expect, with you also trying to dial down your involvement to a more reasonable 60 hours a week or something, you know? So I think one of the things that I did was, the most obvious thing is who you hire, right? Like you bring people in with the same passion, the same mindset, the same work ethic and values that you have, regardless of their experience or knowledge at the time. That's what I personally hire for first, is who the person is, not what they know or what it's. Now, we could teach property management, right?
Sure.
And so that's step number one. Step number two, though, I think on a broader level is, obviously there's KPIs and measurements. I would study how property management companies operate on a national level, and I look at like 100 different KPIs. And there's studies that associations will do, and different like national property management vendors will do, like maintenance vendors will do national studies on tens of millions of work orders on how property managers perform over those tens of millions of work orders in their system that use their system, and responsiveness and satisfaction rates and all these different things.